killer asteroid that spun Earth back into the Ice Age was witnessed by ancient humans, according to the findings from a new study. A brief return to Ice Age conditions some 13,000 years ago. This was the Younger Dryas, as we know. A lot of things took place then. Though well documented, with its decline of human populations and extinctions of some species, has remained a mystery, with an asteroid impact hypothesis proposed as possible trigger. An asteroid that likely slammed into Earth nearly 13,000 years ago, possibly witnessed by ancient civilizations inhabiting the area in what is modern-day Syria, according to new research. The study, published in Scientific Reports, titled Evidence of Cosmic Impact at Abu Huraira, Syria, at the Younger Dryas onset about 12,800 years ago. High temperature melting at 2,200 degrees Celsius. Notes that experts have discovered remnants of glass that were created during high-impact events such as asteroid hitting our planet. The archaeological site known as Abu Huraira in the Euphrates Valley in modern Syria, which was determined by scientists to have been abandoned about 5,000 years ago, also offered finds such as minerals, chromium, iron, nickel, and others that formed in temperatures higher than 2,200 degrees Celsius. The professor of geology, James Kenneth from University of Santa Barbara, says, to help with perspective, such high temperatures would completely melt an automobile in less than 1 minute. The study detailed that the glass may have formed, quote, from the nearly instantaneous melting and vaporization of regional biomass, soils, and floodplain deposits, followed by instantaneous cooling. The scientists emphasize that the discovered material are extremely rare under normal temperatures, but common during impact events with celestial bodies like asteroids. Now, others say it's asteroids, others say it was a comet. In any event, it was an Earth impact by a celestial rock. Now, due to the broadly scattered material at that site, a single major asteroid impact could not have been the likely reason. This is what the experts believe. They suggest that it was caused by a fragmented comet. Okay? And we saw that we many a times posted videos concerning this. They originally thought it was in North America. Then they found the ash and the soot in the layers underneath the rocks were also from that period of time all through Northern Europe. Then they found that this soot was all over the world. So they believe that it could be a fragmented comet hitting the Earth in various locations, from North America, Europe, Australia, even South Africa. Now, due to the broadly scattered material at the site, a single major asteroid impact could not have been the likely reason. It could have been caused by a fragmented comet, they said. The Younger Dryas boundary hypothesis proposed this mechanism to account for the widely dispersed coeval material across more than 14,000 kilometers or 8,700 miles of northern and southern hemispheres. Our Abu Huraira in Syria, the discovery strongly support a major impact event from such a fragmented comet. Okay, that's not the only location that was, of course, confirmed from comet impact. They've confirmed that in other areas as well. This is just one more in Syria. Now, concerning the last ice age, Younger Dryas, that author of the current research alluded to around 12,800 to 11,550 years ago. And it's the time when about 14,500 years ago, Earth's climate began to shift from a cold glacial world to warm interglacial state. But partway through that transition, because of the slamming from this comet, it went back to another ice age. So temperatures in the northern hemisphere suddenly returned to near glacial conditions. The period is called the Younger Dryas after a flower, the Dryas octopetala, that grows in cold conditions and became widespread in Europe at the time, as we know. The Younger Dryas hypothesis feeds into the theory, suggesting an extraterrestrial body crashed into our Earth almost 13,000 years ago, and that's what caused the extinction of many large animals and a significant population decline in the early humans, for example, the Clovis people of North America. In October 2019, a study was published that claimed A brief ice age period occurred roughly 12,800 years ago and was caused by an Earth impact, an asteroid impact. Led by University of South Carolina archaeologist Christopher Moore, the team of scientists presented their evidence of this cosmic impact based on research done at White Pond near South Carolina, near Elgin, South Carolina. The study made use of similar findings of platinum spikes, an element associated with cosmic objects like asteroids or comets striking the Earth. In North America, Europe, Western Asia, Chile recently, and South Africa. They said first we thought it was a North American event, and then there was evidence in Europe and elsewhere that it was a Northern Hemisphere event. And now with the research in Chile and South Africa, it looks like it was probably a global event. This is what Christopher Moore explained at the time. Yes, and he was right. And this is on Sputnik News. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.